All right, we are live in Detroit. We're about 30 minutes away from the start of day 3. I'm outside the draft theater right now. Day 3 is always a bizarre day. It's a long day, about 7 hours, a lot of picks. Scott Hanson usually hosts. Hopefully he's doing that today. Also, usually asks a lot of trivia questions, gives away some stuff. Gonna try and win some merch. So if you are at the draft and someone does win merch from a trivia question and they're wearing a Jaguars David Guerrero jersey, that is me. That is 100% me. Now, in terms of what I want the Jags to do today, first off, before I even talk about that, weather has been incredible. Holy cow. It is gorgeous out. It rained earlier this morning. Gorgeous out. Usually you get one bad day of weather. If you can have 2 out of the 3 days being good with weather, that's usually pretty good. The bar's on the floor with Cleveland. Cleveland had absolutely god-awful weather for 2 of the 3 nights. It was freezing. It was on the water. Nashville 2019, he had bad weather for that. I was not at the draft in Philly when it downpoured, or was it Chicago? I forget if it was Chicago or Philly where it downpoured. But I was not at those drafts. The weather's been amazing. I mean, Thursday night was clear. A bit cold, but I can't complain. Friday night was great. Today rather, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually a bit hot. I'm wearing pants right now, which should have brought shorts. So what want the Jags do? We have 2 picks in the 4th round, 114, 116. I just don't want a running back. I just don't know how a running back's making the roster. We signed Yoris Jones for a reason. ETN, obviously yours are 1, Bigsby's your 2. I don't know where another running back would fit because you're not carrying 4 running backs. My guess is that we're going to stick to guys that we gave top 30 visits to. I think offensive line depth, that could be something we do in round 4. We usually do offensive line depth round 4. We did Ben Barge a few years ago in round 4. That seems like a sweet spot to get some offensive line depth. Round 4, offensive line, and probably linebacker. I want to go corner. If TJ Tampa or Cam Hart are still on the board, I would love to go with a cornerback. But we got 2 picks, see how we use them, and then 3 picks the rest of the day. Should be a long but fun day. So I'll take you guys inside.
Night 1 of the draft. 12.1 million people. So all of your friends and family and fellow football fans, they're going to be watching today wishing they were here. We want this to be the best football festival you've ever been to, ladies and gentlemen.
2024 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Carolina
Here we go. Pick 1 of 156 today. All right, so what's interesting about day 3, besides the picks, obviously, is that Scott Hanson does a ton of work on this day where he gives away prizes based on trivia questions. And this guy got him to call on you. I've won a few times before doing this. The first question he asked, he didn't get him to call on me, but I would have won it. It was the longest team to go without drafting a quarterback in round 1. Answer was the same. Archie Manning was the last one that did. Call the first person. He said Pittsburgh Steelers. First person said Pittsburgh Steelers, who drafted Kenny Pickett 2 years ago. So just know this: if you play JJ Live every Wednesday night on Twitch and YouTube, you watch the channel, you're already in the 99th percentile because a lot of these people do not know their NFL history. Not even close. The Steelers, really? 2 years ago, Kenny Pickett. You didn't even know it. If you forgot Pickett exists, Ben Roethlisberger? Really? Come on. The band is great. The logo behind him is now.
The New York Jets are trading the 111th pick to the 4-time Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packers! With the 111th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the 4-time Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packers select future Packers Hall of Famer, Evan Williams, defensive back, Oregon. Go Pack, go baby!
Right, we're on the clock and we're up. 114 has not been announced yet. 116 about to be announced. We're on the clock for 116. 114 about to be announced on the podium. Give me Cam Hart, Tanner Mortellini, TJ Tampa. We're cooking. We met with 2 of the guys. I can't believe TJ Tampa's still on the board. I cannot believe he's still on the board. give me one of them, interior offensive line depth, or give me two cornerback help. Again, double at the corner. We're good. Cam Hart, TJ Tampa, Tanner Bortolini. One of the three. We got 2 picks in the 4th round. Hopefully we get them.
With the 114th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Javon Foster, tackle, Missouri.
With the 116th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Jordan Jefferson, nose tackle, LSU.
Another. We're just going heavy on LSU, guys. Holy crap. All right, Jags made their pick. They got Walker, they got Jefferson. They're really bulking up on LSU, guys. Really bulking up on LSU, guys. I saw some of Walker. He looks good. Walker looks solid again. The thing is that with the Jags at tackle, obviously Anton Harrison, Cam Robinson are your stars. Walker Little's contract's up at the end of the year. We do need a 4th tackle. We don't really have that. And Little might walk in free agency next year. And if that happens, we're going to back up. So just preparing for that. So need makes sense. Walker, from what I've seen in the Georgia Tennessee games, he looks solid. He looks like he could be a solid pick.
Here we go. Let me see this little sweetheart. Oh my goodness, hi. You like football? I think you will after this. Good move, Mom, with the headphones here. Oh, Auntie? Your auntie is getting football. Where are you from? Detroit, Michigan, representing Detroit. Can you lift her up? Lift her up for the cameras to see. Hey!
Fans, can you hear anything? Because I can't. It is an honour and a privilege to be making this selection for the best team in the NFC North. The best team in the NFC. The best team in the NFL. The Bears. Shout out to all the UK Bears fans.
I don't know if I can post misinformation on YouTube, so I'm not sure if this clip is going up.
2024 NFL Draft. Our Chicago Bears select Tory Taylor, Hunter, Iowa.
The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 123rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 123rd pick of the NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Cade Stover, tight end, Ohio State.
San Francisco has selected the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock.
Yeah, I didn't expect Sketch to make the pick as soon as I was doing this voiceover. Crowd went nuts for him. Crowd went nuts. And then he announced an Ohio State player. And obviously they booed like crazy. A lot of Michigan faithful here. Not surprised. In terms of round 5, Chris Evans Strain, TJ Tampa, something like that. We'll see. Update. We did it. We won. Darius Robinson. Autographed NFL Draft helmet. 4-time winning trivia with Guy. One in Chicago, one in Nashville, one in Vegas. Question was, name one team that has never drafted first overall. I said the Ravens, and then I just was like, I can name the other two. Broncos, Seahawks. Those are the 3. So if you saw me win, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
to announce the Detroit Lions selection.
It's not raining out.
Please welcome Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Detroit Lions select Sione Baki, running back, Utah.
Okay, so she said running back, but graphics said safety, so someone's up. Lions fans obviously very happy. They got a lot of picks today. I don't know if they realize that they trade away their 2025 third to the Jets and their 2025 fourth to the Eagles, so they're not going to have a lot of picks this year. But they're making the most of it this year, I can tell you that much.
Everyone will remain standing. Was that what you would prefer?
Absolutely.
Everyone stand up.
Everyone stand. I'd appreciate it. This is a big deal for them. This is a big deal for their families. And it's a huge, huge thing for our country, bringing in 30 more great men and women into the services. Please give a hand. All right. First of all, congratulations to you, all of you, for joining our team. You're joining the greatest team that this country has to offer, our military service and our branches of service. So again, please give a hand. And while I also want to congratulate you, I also just want to take one brief second and thank your families for their commitment, because you're all joining our team, and for your recruiters who helped you along the way. So with that said, I got you at the position of attention. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. All right. First of all, congratulations to you, all of you, for joining our team. You're joining the greatest team that this country has to offer, our military service and our branches of service. So again, please give a hand. And while I also want to congratulate you, I also just want to take one brief second and thank your families for their commitment, because you're all joining our team, and for your recruiters who helped you along the way. So with that said, I got you at the position of attention. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations.
Jags on the clock around 5 again. Got to figure going linebacker. Give me EU from Washington, or give me Michael Barrett from Michigan. Get one of those two. We didn't meet with either of them. But knowing our needs, we do need linebacker help. We do need some depth because we really don't have a whole lot of guys. Obviously, we drafted Ventral last year. He didn't play, got hurt. But even without him, or even with him, there's not a lot of depth on this team. So, give me EU from Washington. Give me MB from Michigan. Okay, not a lot of good linebackers in this class. I don't like Trotter. I know he's number 1 on Kuiper's board. Jeremiah Trotter is number 1 on the board for Kuiper at linebacker. Not crazy about him. He just plays very, very slow. And then I saw the Penn State guy, a lot of missed tackles. A lot of missed tackles from the Penn State guy. So, EU, Michael Barrett, give me one of those two. I'll be okay with what we're doing round 5.
Hello, Detroit. Greetings from all the Jaguars fans in the United Kingdom.
Woo.
With the 153rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select DeAndre Prince, defensive back, Mississippi.
We met with them. It was a crazy amount, but we met with them. So I'm not surprised. We met with them. All right, pick was Prince. I'm not too surprised we met with the guy. He's okay. I did see we need to double up a corner in this draft. We did get 2 corners in the first 5. So it's where Bulky's actually doing what I thought we should do in terms of needs. Just going about in a very bizarre way. Then again, we do have another pick. I think we have 167 in the 5th round. And those 2 linebackers, EU and Michael Barrett, still on the board. We didn't meet with them, so I'm not sure. I would guess the Florida State linebacker would be the next pick because we met with him. But we met with Prince, so I'm not surprised by this pick. Tommy DeVito is helping make New York
to announce the Arizona Cardinals selection, please welcome
Italian
International Fan of the Year nominee from Mexico.
All right, we are officially up. Picking in at 167. I got a bigger linebacker. They looked at a few quarterbacks. Looked at Rattler, looked at Michael Hires from Stanford. So maybe a third quarterback is coming at some point. I don't think it's going to come here. Unless it's Michael Pratt. Unless it's the Tulane guy. I don't think it's coming here. My guess is linebacker. I'm guessing it's the Florida State guy. I'm guessing it's Deloge. I really want Michael Barrett from Michigan. Hopefully we can get him. But we are at that point in the draft. We're about halfway through day 3. Finish line, can't see it yet, but it's getting there.
7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Keelan Robinson, running back, Texas.
I don't know where he's going to fit on the roster. Okay, so the more I think about it, you can't really value this as a running back. This is a special teams pick in terms of kickoff returns because of the new rules where you need 2 returners. You got Duvernay. Robinson can return kicks. Robinson is a good kick returner. Had a nice return against Wyoming. Had a nice return against Tech. He's had some really good returns. I like how he sees the hole, and he is very fluid with his strides. Very, very fluid with his strides. I like him as kick returner as the number 2 guy with Duvernay. It means that any more offensive picks would be a waste. That's what this means. If the Jags draft an offensive player around 6 or 7, it'd be a complete waste because they're not making a team. So I think Robinson's the last guy on the 25. He's taking a 25 right now on offense. He's taking a 25 on defense, and then obviously Nastic, whoever the kicker is, Sly or Patterson, and then Cook. He's taking the 25 right now. Trevor and Mack. Running backs, ETN, Bigsby, Johnson, Robinson, wide receiver, Washington, Kirk, BTJ, Duvernay, Zay Jones, and Gabe Davis. Tight end, DeGuara, Ingram, Farrell, Strange. Offensive line, Walker, who you just drafted. Little, you also have Cam, you have Anton, and then on the interior, it's Cleveland, it's Shatley, it's Sheriff, it's Gordner, it's Moore. So there's your 25 right there. any more offensive picks would be a complete waste. But we'll see what Milwaukee does round 6 and 7. I will say the exception to the rule. Exception to the rules if the Jags draft a quarterback to stash on the practice squad. Isaiah Davis, South Dakota is the pick here. The only exception to that is if the Jags draft a quarterback to stash on the practice squad in round 7 or round 6, stash him and make him a third emergency quarterback and groom him to potentially be the backup next year when you get rid of Mac Jones. But draft a tight end, it's a waste. Draft a receiver, it's a waste. Another offensive lineman is I don't want to say a waste because you could beat out Shatley. It's on the interior, it's not a waste. You could beat out Shatley. But there will be a competition at that point. The Bills Cowboys on the clock right now. And yeah, that's how the roster's looking right now.
Pick number 1. Here we go.
If you've ever been to the NFL draft, you know that
you are the worst player ever. Go.
It's a marathon.
Simon says hands up.
7 hours.
Faster, hands up.
And we are now playing Simon Says.
Simon says hands on head. Simon says top. Simon says stop. Hands up. Hands up. You're out. You're out. You're out. Simon says hands up. Hands down.
We are literally playing Simon Says.
Thank you very much.
While waiting for
Wait a minute, my friend. Hold on. That guy. Hands up, Simon says wait, Simon says stop, hands down, you're out, Simon says hands down, you're out too, go. Simon says hands on head, Simon says top, Simon says run, Simon says stop, hands up, you're out. Simon says hands up, hands down, you're out, my friend. Simon says everyone, come a little bit closer. Simon says stop, hands down, Simon says hands down. Nice, let's go fast. Simon says up, Simon says down. Just go. Here we go. What are you doing? Go. You see how your hands are up? You're out. Go. Yeah. Go with them. Here we go. Here we go. If your hands are up, your hands should be down. You're out. Go. People in the back. Simon, just come forward. Here we go. Simon, just put up your left hand. Yeah, that's your right hand, kid. Go. Here we go. Simon, just wave. Simon, just stop. Both hands up. Both hands up. You're out. You're out. Simon, just hands down. Come a little bit closer, please. You're both losers, but we need a winner. Here we go. Hands up. Simon says hands up. Wave around. Simon says wave. Simon says stop. Hands down, and hands down, and hands down. They're pretty good. Simon says hands down, hands up. Simon says hands on head. Simon says run. Simon says stop. Simon says give me a big jump. Woo! One more. Woo! Hands up. Simon says hands up, hands down. Simon says hands down. Faster. Simon says head. Simon says belly. Simon says head. Simon says belly. Simon says head. Simon says belly. Simon says top. Simon says stop. Hands up.
Are you serious?
It's like you're related. No, you're fine. Here we go. Simon, put up your right hand. All right, let's go. Come here. Take this. All right, 6th round. Patriots took a quarterback. They took Joe Milton from Tennessee. So that gives you a pretty good idea of how they view this current QB room. They're going to keep 3 on the roster, you figure. And Bailey Zappi's gone. Bailey Zappi's going to be gone after this. And Nathan Rourke, rest in peace, Leslie Prince. You deserve so much better. But you figure obviously Drake May, if they start Jacoby Brissett, Joe Milton, so a whole new QB room in 2024 compared to 2023. Bailey Zappi will be gone. Nathan Rourke will be gone. And that's your 3 right there. Barring at the Grizzly, that's your 3. Alright, so now after playing Simon Says, we are drafting puppies. We are going to give away some puppies. Some lucky
all of them, and they're all available for adoption after
go to the draft, walk away with puppies. Walk away with the pet, walk away with a 5-figure commitment.
We have a 5-month-old male. Shot at first, but
Jags on the clock. Round 6, Pickett's in. See what this is. Haven't been to the linebacker yet. I like Michael Barrett a lot on Michigan. He is still on the board. Don't know why, but he is still there. Third quarterback, fine. Interior of the line between Shatley was fine. Maybe a fifth safety, but I think most at this point, I'm not sure this guy's going to make the roster. I'm not sure. A wide receiver would be a complete waste. Wide receiver would be a complete waste of pick here. Unless you're trading Zay Jones. Unless you decide to sign someone to get rid of Zay Jones. But other than that, I think a wide receiver would be a complete waste here. You drafted one, could draft another one. They met with a few.
With the 212th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Cam Little, kicker, Arkansas.
When they come together,
All the guys in the UFL, you draft a kicker. Bruce Areno, Smith, Matt McClain, Jim Bates. I'm not sure you're getting Bates. You draft a kicker.
Third man records. You know. See, I don't even know.
I got nothing.
About third man
That's a waste. It's a
I'm
waste of a pick right there. A massive waste of a pick.
Listen.
Please welcome from the International Player Pathway England, Travis Clayton.
And a football dream, a chance to live it out in the NFL. What does this moment feel like for you in front of all of Detroit and the NFL world?
Everything, man. I'm just looking forward to going out there and sharing everything what I've got, because there's talent out there, and that's why I'm here now. I'm just ready to work.
You were a soccer player for years. When did your football dream begin? When did your NFL dream begin?
In 2019, I was in the NFL Academy, but unfortunately some things didn't work out for me, but I've been given the second opportunity now and I'm ready to work.
I understand that. So we get into the late rounds of the draft, the late picks. There are some more players from the IPP backstage, at least another one of your mates that hopes to get selected here in the 7th round, but some other guys who have signed with teams that are international players. What type of a brotherhood is there for guys that didn't come from the United States but want to make their professional living in the NFL in the US?
Oh, we're tired. We're real tired. I think the fact that we're all chasing the same dream, we can all bring each other together and just work hard, man. I'm just ready to get going.
If I say the name Jordan Mailata to you, does that mean something?
100%. He came from rugby. He showed that he can do it from rugby to American football, and I'm ready to do that.
Is one of the elite offensive linemen in the league. And Travis, hey, let's give this guy a welcome to the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, from the International Pathway Program England, Travis Clayton, the newest Buffalo Bill. Welcome to the NFL, Travis.
Jeremy Glassstetter and CEO and Tillman Scholar Catherine Steele.
Thank you for having us. In 20 years, the Pat Tillman Foundation has invested over $34 million in military veterans, active duty, and military spouses. To support Pat's legacy of service, visit donate.ptf.org.
What's up, Detroit? On behalf of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, thank you very much. On behalf of the 900 Pat Tillman scholars all around the world, we thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to do this. With the 226th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
The Arizona Cardinals select Jaden Davis, defensive back, Miami.
All right, final pick for the Jags is in. Once again, Bulky unable to engineer any sort of trade on day 2 or day 3. Just like last year, even though he has tried.
Cincinnati is selected. Houston is
For some reason. Haven't drafted a linebacker yet. Again, I like MB from Michigan. I like him. I think knowing we haven't gotten linebacker yet, I would think the pick is going to be Kalen DeLoach. I would think that's the pick because we met with him. And we're going big schools. I would think DeLoach would be the pick. Hang on, Colts on the clock.
Denver Broncos select Devon Valen, wide receiver, Utah.
The linebacker is still there. Again, I think it's going to be a linebacker. You give me MB. Look, I usually am not too thrilled with 7th round picks. Last time I was doing that one with Storm Johnson in 2014. And, I mean, he did have that good game against Cleveland, and that's really all I can ask for. It's one good game. I'll take it. So, give me MB. I'll take it. But I guess it's going to be a linebacker. Just don't draft another kicker. Please, don't draft another kicker.
Alright, so with the 236th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Miles Cole, defensive end, Texas Tech.
All right, let's go. All right, so no linebackers. Miles Cole. You know, he's big. He's big. 7th round, you're just looking for intangibles? I'm not going to go starter, obviously. You're looking for intangibles. I don't know if this guy's going to be any good, but 6'6", can't teach that. He's got the frame put together. You know, 7th round pick, not the worst, but that gives us 3 defensive linemen taking this threat. Plus, we got Armstead and free agency. I'm not sure where all these guys are fit.
And her family add Alex and Marie Finch to announce the 49th Mr. Irrelevant.
Thank you, Detroit. Thank you to all of the Detroit fans. You've been fantastic. But no fans in Detroit are irrelevant. You guys are all relevant, so. Uncle Roland, and Glow, all fans can root for the underdog. So with the final, but maybe not irrelevant pick, with the 257th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Jalen Key, a defensive back from Alabama. Good luck, Mr. Roland. Let's go, Jets!
Came from the International Player Pathway Program. Meet Byron Matos by way of the Dominican Republic.
He's signed with the Dolphins.
Byron, I'm going to let you tell the folks what just happened backstage and what phone call did you receive.
Well, I'm signed with the Miami Dolphins off the draft, so dreams gonna come true.
From the Dominican Republic, you've fallen in love with football and have tried to pursue this dream. You're an offensive lineman, and you're going to play for the Miami Dolphins.
Man, I guess it's crazy about how war me and my brothers did it. We put the work in and it paid off, so we're here.
So, just so you guys know, you already met Travis earlier, obviously representing the UK. We have also from Ireland, Charlie Smith. We have from Australia, Patrick Murtaugh. Did I pronounce that right? Did I get it right? I did indeed. And one of the greatest rugby players on earth is transitioning to become an NFL football player. The gentleman with the Wales flag over his shoulders there is Louis Rees-Zammit. He's a Kansas City Chief. He's one of the greatest rugby players in the world. He's going to be catching passes from Patrick Mahomes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm NFL welcome to the International Player Pathway Program players that are pursuing their NFL dreams.
Alright everybody, I am in the bathroom of the hotel room in Detroit and just got back from night 3. This vid is not going to go live until later on Sunday. So if you're watching this video wondering why it's going to come out Sunday morning, I have a flight to catch super early in the morning, so no time to edit or do anything. But in terms of what the Jaguars did on day 3, I'm going to give my overall thoughts on the Detroit draft in the next video, and then we'll get back to regular content on Monday with NFL history and whatnot, get to those membership requests, get to a lot of videos that you guys have recommended, a lot of the stuff that I really want to cover there. But in terms of what the Jags did on day 3, bit of a mixed bag. I do like the Missouri tackle. I do like what we did in round 4 to some extent. The pick we made in round 5 in terms of a kick returner, it makes sense with the new rules. It makes a lot of sense with the new rules. Bulky was talking about, Robinson was talking about how the Jags didn't really have any contact with him until a few weeks ago, and that coincides perfectly with the new rule changes. You need 2 kick returners. The word running back was never used in the press conference talking about Robinson, so don't look at this as a 4th running back. I know I said before running back would be a wasted pick. Don't view this as a 4th running back. View this as a 2nd kick returner, because with the new rules, you need 2 kick returners, and it looks like Robinson and Duvernay will be your 2 kick returners on that front. The pick that just blew my mind, the pick that I just don't get whatsoever, was taking Little out of Arkansas as a kicker in the 6th round. Now, don't get me wrong, Little can play. Little was solid at Arkansas. Not great, but he was solid. I mean, 62% from 40 plus over the last 2 years, along with 51. Not great, but obviously, look, I'm a Florida fan. I know this guy can kick. Having said that, I follow the UFL very closely. Look at guys like Matt McCrane out of DC. Obviously, Jake Bates out of Michigan. And yeah, I know Jake Bates was the backup to Little in a funny twist of fate at Arkansas. But there's some good kickers in this, like Smizit from the Battlehawks. You didn't need to spend a draft pick to get one of those guys, and they're very accurate. They're very good. I'm just iffy, especially because we saw what happened last year with the rookie class. This kid's only 20 years old. He is super young, and we have 3 kickers on the roster now. You figure Riley Patterson's going to be gone before the start of training camp, so you don't need 3 kickers on the 90-man roster. Obviously, you're going to keep Joey Sly because you sign him in free agency. Sly and Little will go into the season on the 90, and then Patterson will be gone. He'll go somewhere else. There's no way Patterson's going to be on the 90 because you're not keeping 3 kickers on the 90. And then 7th round, look, at that point, you're just drafting for traits. His RAS is incredible. Got the longest arms of anyone in the draft. He, just a physical freak. 7th round, just taking a shot in the dark. Just drafting for traits, drafting for intangibles. And what's the worst that can happen? In terms of this draft class, it's okay. It's okay. Not my favorite. Not the worst they've done. Not the best they've done. It's all going to hinge on those first 2 days. I really like what they did in round 3. That's my favorite pick they made. Brian Thomas, you know my thoughts on him. Boomer bust. Super boomer bust. This whole draft class is going to depend on him and him being the Calvin Ridley replacement. So we'll see what happens there. In terms of the draft, again, I'm going to give my thoughts on Detroit, what I like, what I didn't like. But I will say record for attendance, 775,000 people. They absolutely smashed that record. That record's going to stay in place for a long time. Definitely not going to be broken next year. I can tell you that much. The Green Bay is not breaking that record. Just because access to Green Bay is going to be an interesting thing. I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to go to Green Bay. Obviously, you're not going to get the city to come out to Green Bay. Even if every single person in the city of Green Bay came out for all 3 days, it would still be half of the record that Detroit set. So you're not going to get as much local support. Obviously, Green Bay is going to rally behind this draft. Don't get me wrong. But in terms of the overall crowd and attendance, you're just not going to get the numbers. It's not physically possible. I'm not sure they can handle 250,000 people in a 3-day stretch. So this record's going to stay for a little bit. So congratulations to Detroit, because the fans showed out for this one. But I'll give my overall thoughts on the draft, how everything worked out, what I liked, what I didn't like. Not in terms of the teams, but just in terms of how it was organized, how everything went. I'll give my thoughts in tomorrow's video, and we'll also drop a history video as well. So double upload, and we will go from there. So that's going to do it for this vlog. Thank you for being with me all 3 nights, all 3 days of the NFL draft. It was absolutely crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the chaos and the madness, and we'll be back to making some history videos. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys.